Or what are you looking for in the exhibition? What are you looking for out of your team Thursday night?
I'm looking for us just to become a team and get better from a defensive standpoint. We've got to do a better job of keeping the ball out of the lane off dribble penetration, especially adjusting to the new rules, defending without fouling, and just want to see us play an up-tempo, high-energy, fun style of basketball.
I'm told that I should ask my yearly starting five question. Do you have a feel for what the starting five is going to look like?
I can give you a few. I know Jeffrey Moss will start. I know Wayne Langston will start. I know Bryce Jones will start at the point guard. The other two, we're still figuring out here in the next 48 hours. So I'll give you our starting three, plus two. You got to follow up?
I was just going to ask how the team, and of course we know what you're going to talk about at the end, but
Sure.
Other than that, how's the team coming along as far as health and injuries and those kinds of things?
Well, we're very fortunate to get Chad Culbreth back today. He's missed, I guess, about the last 10 days with a concussion that he suffered took a screen and got hit with a screen in practice. And with the new concussion protocols, it's a very serious situation. So I have followed those, and he's been fully cleared to compete in contact drills. Excited to get him back out. And everybody else is working hard and getting back to full strength.
Where have you seen your team make some strides in practice? What
In
areas have they made strides in?
Well, I think our offensive execution's getting better. Still have a long way to go. We spent a lot of time in our summer practices and really in the fall working at the defensive end of the floor. I've started to spend more time offensively from an execution standpoint. I think we're starting to understand the value of making the extra pass to pass up a good shot, to get a great shot. And I think if we can continue to play with that unselfishness, we have some guys capable of putting the ball in the basket.
Has anybody made a step forward in the last month?
Sure. Well, I've been singing his praises. We'll continue to do so. I've been really pleased with G McGee. Coming out of the Canada trip, was doing okay, but wasn't really meeting the expectations that I had for him and that his teammates had for him. The last 6 weeks, he's been outstanding, very versatile, can play multiple positions for us, has really stepped forward in a leadership role, and is going to be a guy we're counting on heavily at both ends of the floor. Really, really excited about him. The other one, I think, we have the normal, usual suspects, but then Breon Sanchez is really developing quickly. Not at the offensive end of the floor, that's still a work in progress, but his defense and rebounding is something that's really going to impact our team from day one this season.
Does he need to produce offensively by the end of the year?
Well, everybody wants to produce offensively. I think that's, but his value to the team right now is just from an offensive standpoint, is to finish plays around the basket. We're not counting on him to throw the ball inside and be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, throwing sky hooks and all that. So we want him to continue to live in the gym, which he's doing a great job of. He picks up things very quickly, doing a nice job understanding defensive principles. And I think with the guys that are around him, scoring doesn't have to be a top priority for him.
Given the immense success of Murray State basketball in recent years, it seems like it's gone up every year now. All of a sudden, you guys have got a player in the draft lottery in Cameron Payne, only returning one starter. Did the players feel pressure on themselves to get off to a hot start?
No, I don't think so. There's not any pressure. I mean, we're playing basketball. I mean, if you're feeling pressure to perform, you need to get out of it, go do something else. This is an unbelievable place to play. I hope our style of play continues to be something really fun and exciting that the players will enjoy playing in and the fans will enjoy watching. So I don't think there's any pressure. As I told the guys, the old saying, comparison is the thief of joy. And I don't want them worried about teams of the past. I want us to work every single day to become the best team we're capable of becoming with the guys that we have in our program. So
you've told us what you expect out of the players. What do the players in turn expect out of themselves in this early portion of the season?
Well, I think relentless effort on every possession they're on the floor. I think positive energy from not only on the court but on the bench, that they rally around each other. Unselfishness at the offensive end of the floor, but also at the defensive end of the floor. That's something we've really been stressing especially with the way the rules are. Just defending by yourself is not going to get the job done. We need to be a team, a defensive group that helps each other out, does a nice job containing dribble penetration as a group. And then one huge area, and I agree that Cameron Payne should get all the credit in the world, man. What a talent. Who would ever thought you lose a sophomore point guard to the NBA draft here? But one thing, as I look at our team, you lose Jonathan Farrell and Jarvis Williams, who by the numbers were two of the best rebounders in all of college basketball last season. We have to address our ability to rebound the basketball. And it's not only our post players doing it, our guards. We have great size and athleticism on the wing positions. Those guys have to be counted upon to average more than 2 or 3 boards a game. So I know it's a long-winded answer, but those are some of the things we're really working on getting better at as we enter the season.
Real quick, you mentioned the rules changes.
Oh,
You mentioned the rules changes.
Sure.
Which of the rules changes will affect you most, and how has it gone trying to adjust to them during practice?
Well, we talked about it at media day. I think the shortened shot clock's gotten a lot of attention. Trying to speed up the flow of plays gotten attention, taking away a timeout. And maybe those will be very impactful, but to me, it's just the elimination of physical play. There's, any contact on a dribbler out on the floor is being called a quick whistle. Any grabbing, holding away from the ball, automatic foul. Any screening situation where you're not set and giving the defender a step is being called an illegal screen. So I think those areas are areas we have to address, because I think Murray State's always been known as a physical, tough, hard-nosed defensive team. And I still want us to have that mentality, but we got to do it intelligently. Otherwise, we're going to have our starting 5 on the bench with 2 fouls at the first media timeout. And that's not really going to be conducive to winning. So we're trying to make that adjustment right now.
Did you see a lot of that in Saturday's secret scrimmage?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to comment on secret scrimmages, but there were a ton of free throws and a lot of fouls called. Yeah.
Who are your options at point guard now?
Well, Bryce Jones, extreme talent. Really like him as a player. I think he has great court vision, very savvy player, can score the ball, and he's one of our better on-ball defenders as well. And I think he can really create some havoc out there on the floor. So very excited about him. And then our freshman, Chad Colbreth, he's missed some time, unfortunately, due to injury. But man, he is a tough, hard-nosed dude, plays extremely hard, great motor, and he can make shots, which I'm always very biased to. I love shot makers.
Is there anybody else that could play in that role? Anybody else that would?
Wayne Langston. We're going to play him at point forward some. 6'7", 250, and he's a very good passer. And I'm going to put him in some positions where we can initiate some offense through him. And you'll call me crazy, but he's a very good passer and he can do it. And then I will say, and golly, I hate to say it because he'll probably see this on TV and go overboard with it, but G. McGee can play multiple positions. He's a very good passer and is a very unselfish player. So he becomes another guy we'll be counting on to be a playmaker for us.
You alluded to Cameron Payne earlier. Is it weird having a lottery guy like that not play much? But I mean, everybody knows OKC's lineup. I mean, they've got plenty of guys to go around.
Oh man, he's on a team with 2 of the 5 best players in the entire world. It's amazing, and he's with a great coach, and Coach Donovan, who's always been known for his ball screen offense, which, as we all know, is very fitting to Cameron. And I think they've been very positive in their comments that Cameron's going to be a huge part of that team as their season goes on, and he gets adjusted to the NBA game. And his talent and skill set is honestly more suited to the NBA game than the college game. So he's going to be a special player and he'll have a great career.
Coach, this might be a good time to maybe just reiterate your thoughts
Okay.
On Kedrick today.
Okay. Well, Kedrick, we had a very scary situation with him yesterday, a situation that required him being transferred to Vanderbilt for emergency heart surgery. He's doing exceptionally well. Doctors expect him to make a full recovery. As I said in the statement, he's a huge part of our program. He's an unbelievable kid, comes from a great family. And I know the Murray State Racer fans, the Racer Nation will join, his coaches, teammates, and the entire community in offering their love and support to Kedrick. And we'll be there for him, every step of the way as he works toward a full recovery. He will not be able to play in the 2015-16 season, but that's beside the point. For us, our number one and only priority right now is just his health and getting him recovered from his surgery yesterday at Vanderbilt. Would take this time to thank the incredible staff, medical staff, our trainer Eric Frederick here, the Murray Health Services on campus, Dr. Blaylock, our team doctor, the doctors at the Murray Hospital, Murray Callaway County Hospital, and then the team that has operated on him at Vanderbilt last night. They've done an unbelievable job. Everything's been a complete success from a surgery standpoint. And I've been down at Vanderbilt with Kedrick and his family for the last 24 hours. And we'll go back later tonight to check on him and make sure he's still progressing well. His mom, dad, and older brother are with him now, and he has a lot of love and support with him. And really just want to do whatever we can to support him in this very difficult time.